is going on, everybody? Taylor here. It has been a while since I've done a trailer reaction for anything. It's been 6 months at least. I've had so much going on, been so busy, just haven't even had time to think about it. But I'm really excited to be jumping back into this. The first trailer that I'm going to be reacting to today is the Dear Evan Hansen trailer. I haven't seen this trailer yet. I've seen a photo or two that's been posted of it. But I'm very interested to see this trailer because I have seen the musical. And I know that it's, at least from my experience, it's a musical that people really, really loved or just have a really hard time with and are not a fan of. I haven't personally met anyone that's kind of 50-50 on it. So I'm very curious to see what this trailer is going to present in terms of story and what characters we're going to get to see and what music we're going to be introduced to possibly. So let's just jump right into this, and then afterwards I'll get into some of my thoughts about both the trailer and the musical as well. So let's do it.
Dear Evan Hansen, today is going to be an amazing day, and here's why.
Ben Platt is so good in this role, but he just does not look like a teenager on screen. It works fine for Broadway.
Have you been doing those letters to yourself with Dr. Sherman?
I've been trying to.
Oh,
Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
No one signed your cast. Now we can both pretend we are friends.
I'm sorry about my brother.
Have you ever felt forgotten?
Oh, what did they do to his hair? This is
I wish
just...
everything was different. Wish I was part of something.
Ugh.
Wish that anything they said mattered. Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah, that's mine. I'll just take it. Wait, I need that back. Like you could fall, and no one would hear. Connor took a letter from me, and it was an assignment from my therapist. Ew. Even when the dark comes crashing through.
Connor's mother and stepfather are here to see you.
When you need a friend to carry you.
Connor wanted you to have this.
And when you're broken on the
Amy.
ground.
Dear Evan Hansen, he wrote it to you.
His last words, Connor took his own life.
He won.
Oh, this
I'm
trailer...
sorry, Connor didn't write this.
No, please. It's this.
Oh, this is gonna make me cry. I know
We
that...
didn't think Connor had any friends.
I mean, you really gonna tell these people that the only thing they have left of their son is a letter that you wrote to yourself?
So, you and Connor, tell us something, please.
Right. I started talking. You
Couldn't stop.
They didn't want me to stop.
I'm putting together a memorial service. If you wanted to do something,
Connor showed me that I wasn't alone. Nobody is. So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
I didn't know that you were hurting.
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand,
a lot of people feel like us.
you can reach out your hand.
People started sharing it. It's everywhere.
I don't understand what happened.
You did. You don't know how much you've given my family and me.
You will be found. Let the sun come streaming in. 'Cause you're in top and you're right again. If you only look.
Guys,
We're actually friends with them.
I'm just...
I never meant to make it such a mess. I
This
was
is gonna
trying
be a
to help.
tough one for me.
If you knew who I am, just how broken I am.
I already know you. And I love you.
This music is
I have to tell you.
literally, I haven't such a hard time holding it together. Alright. Let's talk about this. So I've seen pretty much everyone on Twitter ripping this trailer apart. And I've seen people say, who is this movie for? Who is this trailer for? It's not for anybody. I will agree with the fact that Ben Platt does not look like he should be playing a teenager in this movie. No way. No way does anyone buy that. I don't buy that. I love Ben Platt in this role. I think he is incredible. What he was able to do with the role on Broadway, it's just out of this world. And I think that should never be overlooked. And I understand why they wanted to use him for this movie, because I personally think it's tough for anyone to take on that role after what he did with it. I didn't see him in that role when I saw the musical. I saw it in California, and the guy who did it was fantastic. So it absolutely can be done, but I get why they wanted to use him for this. He does definitely look older than all of the other students, so that's interesting. I don't know what they did with his hair, and it's definitely a bit of a crime, I think, for sure. Now, as I said before this trailer, I know a lot of people who have issues with this musical for the story that it chooses to tell and how it chooses to do that. Which, talking about that, gets into some very interesting, tricky territory, so I'm not really going to go there. I'm a big fan of this musical. The music really makes me emotional. I think the way that it explores the story that it's trying to tell is interesting. I think that I see why it's divisive and why there are certain people who don't like it, especially with the way that it concludes. I completely understand that. But this musical makes me emotional. The songs mean a lot to me. They really get to me, as you could probably tell during the trailer reaction. I was getting goosebumps because of this music and because of the way that Ben Platt performs the music. That is what was really choking me up in this trailer. The trailer itself, pretty good. Nothing really mind-blowing in terms of the trailer. I think the cast is fantastic. The casting of Ben Platt we're going to put aside because I've already talked about kind of how I feel about that. I think the rest of the cast is fantastic. I love seeing Amy Adams in anything. So that's a double thumbs up there. I'm really excited to see Caitlin Dever in this role because I think she's super talented and could do really well with this. I'm super into her being in this movie. I love that. The cast overall is fantastic. The music really means a lot to me, so I'm excited to see this, but I completely understand why someone could see this trailer and just be like, what is this? Like, what is even happening? I understand how some people have been misled in the past about what the story actually is versus what the story they're telling is. But I'm not really going to get into that. I'm just giving you guys my own authentic feelings about this, and I feel good about it because I love the music. I love Ben Platt. And I'm really, really curious to see what the translation from stage to screen of this is actually going to look like when we get the full movie. Because there have been plenty of times in the past where I've seen a trailer that I've really enjoyed, and the trailer sold the movie way better than the movie could ever actually be. And I have seen the opposite, where trailers just don't know how to sell a movie, but this movie is brilliant. So I really am just on the fence about what we're going to get from this one, especially since sometimes, stage to screen works incredibly well, and sometimes stage to screen just is a complete mess. Please refer to the latest Cats movie for that second one. But what did you guys think of the trailer? If you've seen the musical, please let me know how you felt about it, because I'm curious. Like I said, people are pretty divided on that as far as my own personal experience has been. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all of it. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch this reaction, and I will see you all next time.